Welcome to Marketing MASH, brought to you by themarketingscope.com.
Hi, it's Eric Vidal with the Marketing MASH, brought to you by the Marketing Scope. Well, we're here in New York City. We're here to talk about display advertising or out-of-home advertising. What better place to go to than Times Square? So as you can see, all the different display ads behind me are huge. A lot of them have graphics and a lot of interactions and multimedia components to it. Some of these pieces on average go from about 1.2 million to 4.5, even 5 million a year. That's a lot of big bucks, and so there's a lot of big brands that are putting money behind that. Are they going after the regular New Yorkers that live here? Probably not, because most of those people, when you walk by or when they walk by, they're buried in their phones or they're focused on where they're going. It's a lot of the tourists that they're trying to attract. And on average, they get about 300,000 views a day. Google, for example, they probably spent the most on a display ad that I could find or find out about, and that was about 2.5 years ago. They spent $2.5 million on an ad that only was up 4 weeks, and it was on the Marriott Marquis, which is on the other side of me over here. It's almost the size of a football field if you can see it from one side to the other. So what kind of display advertising are you doing that's out of home, like bus posters or billboards or something very huge or different? Every city's different. Not everyone's as expensive as Times Square in New York City. So I'm curious to hear what your thoughts are and what some of the things that you've done to have success with outdoor advertising.
That's it for this episode of Marketing MASH. You can share your thoughts by following us on Twitter and Facebook. Subscribe to our podcast to keep up with the show. And of course, you can always find us by visiting themarketingscope.com.